There are several strategies that teachers can use in communicating expectations. Using verbal, visual, and kinesthetic reinforcements can help students understand these expectations. Communicating expectations have great benefits for our students. First, they will feel more confident. Then they will achieve their goals. And lastly, they will accomplish so much more in the classroom. Teachers will also be more confident and will be able to concentrate on actual teaching. Communicating expectations creates a climate of safety and respect. We will spend less time on off-task behavior, and we will have much more time to work with our students, which is our goal. Let's discuss the 5 steps to achieving success in this area. Step number 1, decide on and teach the rules and consequences. This seems so simple. However, if we don't teach them, they won't know what to do. Rules should be simple and very easy to follow. Ideally, we want to take care of 3 specific topics: how students can care for themselves, how they should treat others, and how they should treat their work area and the materials that they will be involved in your class. The rules in your classroom should be brief but positive. It's a direction of what to do in your class. However, it's not a direction of what not to do. As always, keep it positive. The expectations in your room should be very brief, as we said before, but not be any more than 3 to 5 points for students to follow. Here are a few sample rules that would work in any special areas classroom. Respect everyone and everything, be kind, use self-control, and try your best. Step number 2 is to repeat the rules as reminders. Vince Lombardi said it best: "The greatest accomplishment is not in never falling, but in rising again after you fall." Our students will forget the rules and they will need reminders. So we must remember to be patient and to redirect them to the right path. Who doesn't love a game, or a chant, or even a short song? Elementary students will enjoy learning this way. Secondary students will enjoy creating a project or even a mind map or a visual of their expectations. Always keeping it fun and engaging is the way to the hearts of our students and an orderly class. Step number 3 is to visualize the expectations in your classroom. Some students will remember better when they can see and hear the expectations together. The more senses that the teachers use in teaching, the better. Post your expectations in plain sight in a visually pleasing way and refer back to them daily. I remember when I was in middle school, my science teacher posted her rules on individual clouds that she made, and she hung them from the ceiling. This was a wonderful way to communicate, and it also helps me still to remember the different types of clouds. Do you have ideas for your classroom yet? Next, you'll want to provide visuals of what the rules look like in action. One of my colleagues, an art teacher, made a slideshow for her class. The first slide was how to sit correctly at their desk, and the second slide was how to not sit correctly. This gave the students a little chuckle. They practiced both versions, and they now have a fun memory of one of the first days in her class. What a way to build community. Cartoons are visual attention getters too. Younger students will respond to chants too, such as this one. For example, self-control would look like this: criss, cross, applesauce, hands in your lap. Our older students might enjoy a created cadence instead of a cartoon or a chant such as this one. Step number 4 is to model the expectation. You could show live examples such as a short skit or a quick demonstration of what the expectation looks like in action. Practice, practice, practice. Practicing the expectation will solidify the concept even more. After all, we don't practice until we get it right. We practice until we can't get it wrong. And step number 5 is to reteach the expectation as necessary. Reinforcing the expectation through practice helps students really understand that you mean what you say. Learning by doing is another reinforcement that we show our students. After all, students will remember the expectation if they do it repeatedly.